I remember how I was struggling with R99 Recoil Control before the firing range mode was added to the game, but once it was in, it totally changed everything for me. I remember how awful was my recoil control, but now as you can see in the video, I believe that I was able to find a way to actually become master with this gun. I'm so excited today because I'm just about to share with you the best way that I figured out to how become master with R99 recoil control, which have already been proved to work. Additionally, I want to give you guys two golden tips, so make sure to stick around till the end so you don't miss it. I spent hours and days to face trials and errors to find which technique has the most effective outcome to improve the recoil control. With this method, not only you will become a pro with R99, but also you can advance your skills with other rifle guns. I promise you this method is going to work, but I will be telling you upfront that you need to put in some effort if you want to become better. So I'm telling you now, this method is not a magic, and you need to practice for at least 15 minutes every day for a week to see the results. So if you want to watch the rest of the video, make sure you're ready to do some work because the only way to improve is to practice. And also, I've noticed on Apex forums people have been struggling with improving their R99 recoil control. So I've dedicated this video to show you the most feasible way to become master with this gun. And please, after you watch the full video, if you found it useful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and let me know what you would like me to make for the upcoming videos. Let's dive into the video without any further delay. To start, let's see how R99 recoil looks like without controlling it, and here it is. As you can see here, the first 13 bullets goes upward quickly, but the rest are kind of pinpointed in one spot. Now, if you can imagine a vertical line crossing right in the middle, you will realize that all you really gotta do is to slightly pull down the mouse while you're shooting with R99. Make sure while you're doing it, do it till your last 7-8 bullets because you know that your last bullets are going to end up in one spot, so you no longer need to control your recoil anymore. Also, you can see there is a slight right and left wave to the pattern which is negligible. I will show you a trick later which is actually going to eliminate this, so let's not be worried about it right now. Now for the first step, pick up an R99 and I would ask you not to add any attachments to it, even a red dot. Because when you're initially dropped into the game and you need to fight instantly, you have no attachments on your gun and getting prepared for the worst case scenario is our goal today. I will ask you later to use extended light mag only if you need it. So for now, make sure you don't have any attachment on your gun. The first golden tip that I want to give you today is to use this skin if you can. If you really care about having a red dot on your gun, or you feel you're not comfortable with the iron side of the original skin, you can do a favor for yourself and try to get this one. Because the iron side of this skin does not block your field of view in comparison with the original skin of R99 from the game. And also you can see that most streamers or pro players, they use this type of a skin for their R99. So I highly recommend you to get it if you care so much about having a good iron sight on your gun, but still it's an optional choice, so feel free to get it or not. Now I want you to stand here and shoot at these dummies like I'm doing. But remember how the recoil had an upward movement? Now while shooting, try to drag down your mouse just a little and just remember that for your last bullet, you don't need to control your gun anymore. I want you to do this till you get used to the recoil control, but it doesn't end here. When you get comfortable with the recoil, I want you to start moving to the right and left while you're shooting, and the reason is when you're fighting, you will never stay in one spot because if you do, the enemy can easily aim and shoot you. And also, this technique helps your recoil control to be established smoother. If you remember, when the recoil goes up, it has a slight right and left movement, which with this method you can easily eliminate that. In other words, the way you should be doing this is to move your aim diagonally to the down left while moving your body to the right, and then move your aim diagonally to the down right while moving your body to the left. And the reason I want you to shoot at the dummies instead of the other targets is because these dummies are similar to the legends with respect to their size, and your distance with them from this position is good enough to train you for the game. I believe that R99 is mostly for close to mid-range fight, and this practice prepares you for those situations. Now, if you feel it's hard to take down the dummies with no extended, you can do yourself a favor and add a level 1 or 2 if you need to. You might think that if you add extended light mag, it may increase the recoil control, but actually that's not how it works. As you can see on the left side, you will see the patterns without extended and the right side with the extended. You can easily see that the range is the same, but the only difference with extended is that it adds more bullets to your last spot, and it has nothing to do with the range of the recoil control. I understand that at the beginning it can be confusing and hard because you're not used to it. I remember when I was trying to do it, it was a huge challenge for me as well, but I'm 100% sure this method will work because it worked for me when I was below average. This method will not only help your recoil control, but it will also help you to find your own sensitivity with this second golden tip that I'm about to tell you. Another thing that I see people are so struggling with is a way to find their best sensitivity in the game. I remember when I started practicing for my recoil control, I noticed that it's not only the recoil that I'm confused about. I started to realizing that my mouse sensitivity is actually too high sometimes, and that's why I cannot keep my recoil on the target, and when I change it, it sometimes goes too low, which ruins the recoil control again. That's why I started changing my sense until I found my own preference in this game. So the way I actually found is while I was practicing, if I see that my aim gets off from the target too much, that means my sense is too high for me, and if it goes really slow and it makes it harder, so that means I need to increase my sensitivity. I kept doing this until I found my own preference, which my mouse sensitivity should be on 1.4, add sensitivity on 1, and the DPI at 800. I promise you that if you keep practicing with this method, you will become able to find your preference too. As I mentioned earlier, no pain, no gain, and this practice requires to put time and real effort if you actually want to improve your skills with R99. Don't give up if it's hard for you in the beginning, because I had the same problem, but now I'm having so much fun with this gun, and I believe that R99 is the most powerful gun in the game. As soon as you get used to the recoil control, killing and lasering the legends will become very satisfying with it. I really hope I was able to give you some useful tips in this video, and please don't hesitate to ask me any question down below in the comments. At last, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, otherwise I have no way to know whether or not you enjoyed the video. If you want me to make any specific content, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification so you will be notified when I drop a new video. I really hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.